It is a mind shift. It is a mind shift. So
It's a true mind
last
shift.
week we spoke with Tim Cassell about culture change and mind shift from data center to cloud. And what you're mentioning, right? If in your data center your server goes down, this is worst nightmare for any leader or any business person, right? And cloud is actually encourage you to manage your resources properly. So these are my 5 cents, James. We have wonderful question here from Mohammed in the audience. Mohammed, thank you so much for watching. So James, you mentioned DevSecFinOps, right? Can you elaborate a little bit on what it is? What's the first time Mohammed hearing about it, right? What does
Sure.
NOP? Yeah. How does NOP utilize it?
So how does FinOps utilize this? Again, it's about a cross discipline function with any team. You know, the FinOps framework evangelizes that the FinOps team should be independent. There's a lot of reasons why that is. They should be independent because they've got to take advantage of savings opportunities and spend control opportunities that span many organizations, and you're going to get a lot more power out of your savings tools if it's not siloed by teams. And you know, it's evidenced just by the way our own ML works. You know, if you add one team, you're going to get limited benefits. If you add the whole organization, the benefits are going to increase exponentially. But at the end of the day, this falls on what used to be operational staff to actually implement, to integrate, right? And so we all rely on the DevOps team, but everybody who's on the DevOps team knows that their breadth and the things that are being asked of these teams has just exploded over time. You know, we're in a constant SOC 2 audit. You know, how much of our time does that leave us to optimize cost, or how much time does that leave us to deploy resources or deploy the latest and greatest technology. And by the way, you know, the latest and greatest cloud technologies are always the most optimal technologies. So partner with clouds and take advantage of those. But there's again a time factor where engineering teams often feel that they don't have the time to work on evolving things that work just fine, just because the finance team has learned that a Graviton processor or a Graviton instance from AWS can bring substantial savings. And so that's why we have to embrace DevSecFinOps holistically, right? We have many masters in the organization, and at the end of the day, the business has to succeed. So when we're interviewing DevOps staff, and you know, I think a lot of people are asking, what are the biggest trends in DevOps hiring today? We ask a lot about Terraform, and we ask a lot about what do you know about EKS. But the questions that are being asked today are very much, how do you optimize these environments to balance cost with performance? How are you constantly understanding the latest decisions and or the latest offerings from public cloud, and not just analyzing them on the features that they drive from a security, performance, reliability, innovation perspective, but that pillar of cost and financial management. And so I think that just embracing FinOps as part of the holistic responsibility of what once was, you know, a system engineer's job in a cloud world is increasingly important. It's real. We're talking about it, and that's how it impacts people on a day-to-day basis, and at NOps.
James, time is flying today, all right? At this point, I want to encourage everyone. According to James, there is no risk of trying. please, there's no reason not to sign up today. So James, we have the link here, napps.io, get started. So what would clients see there when they go down that link?
Sure. So first of all, provisioning is instantaneous. It's going to take you just a few minutes to get into your FinOps environment, and adding your environment to FinOps is really just a deployment of some read-only credentials. You always have control, and so this will give you your quick portal to the first step on that FinOps journey, which is to inform. And then again, resource scheduling, cloud waste cleanup, Spot, Kubernetes optimization, and maybe the biggest first step in magic that we do is full RI automation, are literally 2 clicks max to get configured. It's all deployed via CloudFormation, and in publicly available code repositories where you can actually understand everything that we do in your account and have complete control to secure your environment. So there's only reward to sign up for FinOps. Again, if you're not paying unless you save money, then there's only upside. And I would recommend that if you have a finance team that's breathing down your neck, asking you to optimize and get this cloud spend under control, that you look seriously at FinOps, because we will guide you on a journey that's going to transform your organization.
Thank you, everyone, for attending today. Again, a word to our audience. Please share with your organizations, because maybe not everyone could join today at this hour. That's the beauty of live streaming. We will be there on FinOps page forever and ever on LinkedIn. So follow FinOps. There are a bunch of helpful resources there every day posted. This session will be available there. So share with your friends, share with your communities, because frankly, we do want the word out about benefits of FinOps and the fantastic experts and FinOps here to help you. James, to close this session though, don't you want to share a couple of takeaways, something to remember this conversation by?
Absolutely. So I think that the biggest takeaway from this conversation is that taking command and control of your environment across the pillars of well architected and embracing the new DevSecFinOps cultures, it is something that will build the engineering team's capabilities and ability to operate at scale and deliver features and focus on innovation in a way that's more than just the savings on your bill, because it's really for any engineering leader, the distraction from all of the things that don't focus on solving real problems for customers. So think of the human side of it. Think of the engineering burden side of it, and how not enabling your teams to have the best in market tools to be able to optimize their environments really distracts from your ability to hit other sorts of engineering timelines and commitments.
Thank you. Thank you, James, for your time today. Thank you for our audience and for audience that will be watching these recordings. Again, get started today with FinOps. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Irene. Thanks, everybody, for joining.